Okay, video about putting this solar panel here up onto the roof of this van. I'm going to put it into the fiberglass section of the roof, which is the pop top, and it's going to be adjustable side for side so that it can either tip that way or that way depending on where the sun is. So what I've done is I started off with some right angle aluminium profile. You've got to have aluminium or something that's separating the aluminium of the frame from whatever other material you use, otherwise you're going to get electrolysis, provided that material is metal, of course. So I just used the old drop saw with the metal blade on it, steel blade I should say, and you get quite a few daggy edges, so just be aware that the metal gets really hot as well, and you should have a bucket on hand so that you can throw that hot metal into the bucket to chill it out. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of aluminium myself, but for this particular application it's going to have to be what it's going to have to be. Now I found, when I was ratting through my scrap pile, this interesting T section profile, so I grabbed that instead of using the right angle, because it's going to give me more purchase of rivets. You can see here on this one I've drilled many holes, so there's 8 holes on each bracket to go into the fiberglass, and then there's a hinge hole on the corner. So all I've done is an M6 bolt. You could use 1/4 inch, whatever. I've just got lots of M6 because I've wrecked lots of Japanese cars over the years. Drilled and tapped a hole on the corner, then the panel will go up. You've got to make sure that you get your hole in the right position so that your hinge can tip right the way around without crashing into the panel frame, which was another good thing about this T profile, was that it's quite tall. This gave me plenty of room to do that. And yeah, eventually I'll put, I think they're called thumb screws or finger screws, which are basically just a bolt with a big plastic knurled head so that you can undo them without a tool. And then you know, tip your panel to whichever side, and then you put a leg, like a solid piece on the back side as a stay, and then your panel's elevated and hopefully pointing at the sun. Just be wary of the fact that this is aluminium, and don't go swinging on it like a frickin' baboon with a massive long lever. It's provided you've got a spring washer on there, it's not going to go anywhere. An M6 bolt in shear is not going to break from the massive wind force of 100 kilometers an hour in this van. It's just not going to happen. I reckon if you hit a physical object with it, maybe it would shear then, but I doubt it. I think, and I strongly suspect that I'm right, that any rivets that are in the fiberglass would just tear out, and the old M6s would still be sitting there smiling away at you. So yeah, I'm going to pop this last one in and fit it to the roof, and then we'll move on to the wiring section.